first of all, I would like to thank you all for your engagement and participating in this activity. Does anyone want to share how it was to tell a story that it's not your story? It can be in Japanese if you want, there's no problem. No? Oh, here, okay.
日本語で話をするんですけども、例えば、フランス語ができない、今回は英語ができないという人が、どこの国にもいるんですけれども、例えば、そういう違う国の人の感じとか感覚っていうのを、じゃあ共感したいです、知りたいですって言ったときに、その人はその、和訳をすることで、その国の人たちに発信をして、みんなつながっていく。でそうすれば、例えば日本だけの感覚じゃなくて、アメリカの感覚とか、フランスの感覚とかっていう共感が報道につながっていくっていう体験をされていました。それ、英語でもthat is the question. So, for example, someone stay in France or stay in Japan, but some Japanese people doesn't understand French or English, but someone can translate it. So translate to English to Japanese or French to Japanese. So he or she translated to Japanese and put on the field. So the other person who can only understand Japanese get access to that field and share the information or what they see.
Anybody else? Yeah? Okay.
Thank you for introducing. My name is Nanako. After this the activity, I really surprised that even though I have a bad memory, I remember the point that point of the story, when I actually moved, like my emotion, like when I felt like, oh, I can understand that feeling, or like, okay, so for example, at the story I heard, there was a man who was like helping the very poor people in Myanmar, and I had a kind of similar experience in Cambodia, so I didn't really understand what he felt like. So for me, I was like, yeah, I really understand that. So my emotion actually moved. Then like I was able to like remember that story very clearly, and I was able to tell that story to the next person as I felt like. So that was a very interesting thing that I understand. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you for that. This exercise is very interesting because it's a way for you to exercise how is to be, how is to put yourself in someone else's place, and you can feel like the other person is feeling, but you're always putting your own experiences in your own feelings also, and connecting your own experience with this. So it will happen all the time if someone translates something, or if someone is sharing some story, you're going to understand how this person is feeling, but also putting your feelings in this connection with the other. So we did this exercise just to be an icebreaker here, but also because this kind of exercise activates your brain for empathy. You exercise mimicking and putting yourself in someone else's shoes, and now your brain is more open to talk about empathy and to feel empathy and to exercise empathy, and that's why we decided to begin with this exercise. And now we are going to do 4 presentations, sharing a little bit about our work, what we are doing, and some different concepts about empathy and leadership, different kinds of leadership. So we invite you all to watch and to interact if you want, and to make connections with how all of this is related to your work also, okay? So Jiamin is beginning with her presentation.
Actually, standing here, I feel a little bit nervous. Actually, this is the first time that I standing in the land of Japan. Also, it's the first time that I give English presentation to public. So thank you very much for companion with me in this special moment. Okay, so my topic is rethinking sustainable leadership and exploration of complexity. Although it's still really many terms here, but actually I'm mostly share based on my experience and learning. And first, I want to begin with, I want to introduce a little bit more about myself. Actually, I'm from Guangzhou, a city near Hong Kong, and I grew up watching many Japanese animation. And one of my favorites at that time is the Bishoujo Senshi. And actually, Sailor Moon, every time when she encountered the enemy, he would say, "In the name of the moon, I will diminish you." And I find it really similar to my feeling when I'm working in environmental NGO, because I grew up in the 1990s when China is becoming the factory of the world and releasing many pollution, many polluted things. So when I see the factory emitting pollutants, I will say to myself, for the sake of environment and humanity, I want to diminish you. And when I saw many consumption in the shops and many garbage in the street and landfills, I will say to myself, for the sake of environment and humanity, I want to diminish you. And also, when I see the ecology is destroying, I also said to myself, for the sake of environment and humanity, I want to diminish you. So this is my state of mind at that time. And also, as a well-educated person, however, sometimes I will feel it's over-educated. And when I working in the NGO, we always to better solving the environmental problem, we'll use many strategy planning tools like this, the problem analysis, the problem trees we use to analyze what the environmental problem like river pollution. We identify what caused the river pollution and also what the cause, and what the effects of the river pollution. And then we referred it to the solution tree. And then we identify goals and activity that we are going to do. So in this kind of work, it's kind of the problem can solve in this through our activity. It's kind of on the assumption that if we do this activity, the problem will solve. But after years of practice, I found it's not the case. It really made me really confused. And until when I studied at Schumacher College last year, and I played a game. And then that game really made me rethink my previous practice. And this game, I really want to share with you. And now is the moment for exercise. And I want to invite 10 people who volunteer. So we can go to the front. Yeah. No, it's a really childish game. Another 4? Okay. So, actually now it's 7, right? Yeah. Is it 2 or 3 more? It will be.
Okay, ready for.
Yeah, thank you for your participation. Okay, actually the game is like this. Maybe you can stand in a circle. Yeah, it's in a circle. Yeah, and you identify 2 other people. You just keep in mind. Don't need to say to anyone. Have you all identified 2 people? Okay. So, the
2 people here?
yeah, 2 people in the circle. So the next is when you move, and you try to keep your 3 points become a regular triangle, which means do you understand? Oh, for example, so. I can first showing, and then we can translate to them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So maybe just like this. If I identify you 2, say, can you move? Yeah. So I need to move. Yeah. Just stay to keep. We are on a regular triangle.
I see.
Okay.
常に二等辺三角形を保つように、自分が選んだ2人の人と等間隔で動く。
But nobody knows who selected.
No. Only you know. Okay, so maybe you can stand a little bit randomly, and then we can start.
Okay.
Or maybe we just start. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, start.
Okay.
Okay, we can stop a little bit. And can you share? Is any one of you want to share what do you feel and what you experienced just now?
Weird.
Why? Why weird?
They're watching us.
Okay, so maybe we can. Yeah. Also, the people who are watching them. Is anyone wants to share what you what did you see just now, and is anything that reminds you something?
Confusion.
Confusion.
Me too.
Yeah, confusion. Any other?
I want to get to know.
Oh, you want to let them know.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
someone talk about confusion. Yeah, it's also what it's like we always experience confusion in our practice. We always when some problem can't be solved, or we use some really ideal and very well practiced methods, when we try to apply to our organization or apply in solving the social problem, you find, oh, it doesn't work. Really make me confused. And also, someone talk about want to let them know. Yeah, actually, it's something like we really want to know what is happening, no matter we are inside or no matter we are outside. So it's really sparked me about the game, what the game inspired me or make me, what the game really made me rethink my understanding of sustainable leadership. And first, it really challenged my understanding of sustainable issue. Before I think the problem is it must be some reason that caused the problem. If I solve this cause, I can solve the problem. But actually, the issue is not a linear or causal one. It's interconnected.